From the SNC World Headquarters in New York, I'm Bianco, and here are the stories we're following at this hour. Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump take their fight for Pennsylvania to opposite ends of the state today, with Harris speaking in the northwest corner of Erie and Trump in the southeastern suburbs of Philadelphia. With Election Day fast approaching, the presidential contest remains too close to call. Our White House correspondent Greg Clugston reports.
Two new polls released over the weekend show Vice President Harris losing ground in her slight edge over former President Trump nationwide. The ABC and NBC News poll results are both within the margin of error. Other recent surveys show Harris's support lagging among Hispanic and black voters. She still has the backing of strong majorities among those voter groups, but they are weaker than Joe Biden's Hispanic and black support 4 years ago. Greg Clugston, Washington.
A Nevada man with a shotgun, loaded handgun, ammunition, and several fake passports in his vehicle was arrested at a security checkpoint outside Donald Trump's rally Saturday night in the Southern California desert. He was released the same day on $5,000 bail. The suspect, a 49-year-old resident of Las Vegas, was driving an unregistered black SUV with a homemade license plate that was stopped by deputies assigned to the rally in the Coachella Valley. The driver claimed to be a journalist. Deputies noticed the interior of the vehicle was in disarray, and a search uncovered the weapons and ammo, along with multiple passports and driver's licenses with different names. The man was arrested on suspicion of possessing a loaded firearm and possession of a high-capacity magazine. The man made it past an outer security boundary and was stopped at an inner perimeter patrolled by the sheriff's department. Security is very tight at Trump rallies following two recent assassination attempts. The Pentagon has confirmed it's sending an advanced missile system to Israel, reaffirming ironclad support for its ally as tensions mount in the Middle East. Sarah Coates has more from Tel Aviv.
This is certainly very significant, showing that Washington does believe that this potential upcoming tit-for-tat between Israel and Iran is set to be something significant. Now, this, of course, comes after Iran launched this very large-scale ballistic missile attack on Israel on the 1st of October, while Iran says that if Israel does retaliate to this, it doesn't have any red lines in defending itself. Reporting from Tel Aviv, I'm Sarah Coates for Salem News Channel.
Fall means it's time for doctors to remind us about getting our flu and COVID-19 vaccines. Doctors say a lot of older adults also need protection against another winter virus, RSV. The flu and COVID-19 shots are reformulated yearly to target newer strains and can be given together. The U.S. recommends vaccinations for everyone ages 6 months and older. Yet last year, just 45% of adults got a flu vaccination and 23% got a COVID-19 shot. Amazon has revealed new technology that it says will help delivery drivers avoid organizing packages at stops or manually checking to see if they have the right parcel for each delivery. The technology, called Vision Assisted Package Retrieval, or VAPR, is intended to cut down on the time and effort it takes drivers to retrieve packages. Amazon expects to put 1,000 delivery vans that contain the technology on the road by early next year. The company says VAPR essentially works like this. Once an Amazon delivery van arrives at a customer's location, it will project a green O on packages that need to be dropped off and a red X on those that should remain in the van. Amazon says the technology will also use audio and visual cues to let drivers know they have found the right package. Obesity is high and holding steady in the U.S. About 4 in 10 Americans have obesity overall, and about 1 in 10 have severe obesity. That's according to recently published government research. Experts say preventing obesity in the first place is key, starting in early childhood. Marriott International has agreed to pay $52 million and make changes to bolster its data security to resolve state and federal claims related to major data breaches that affected more than 300 million of its customers worldwide. The Federal Trade Commission and a group of attorneys general from 49 states and the District of Columbia announced the terms of separate settlements with Marriott. The FTC and the states ran parallel investigations into 3 data breaches, which took place between 2014 and 2020. As a result of the data breaches, malicious actors obtained the passport information, payment card numbers, loyalty numbers, dates of birth, email addresses, and personal information from hundreds of millions of consumers. The FTC claimed that Marriott and subsidiary Starwood Hotels and Resorts Worldwide's poor data security practices led to the breaches. Now let's check out today's closing bell numbers. Amazon has announced that Apple TV Plus will become available on Prime Video later this month in the U.S. for $9.99 per month. The Apple TV Plus streaming service, known for its original series like Ted Lasso, The Morning Show, and Severance, has so far differentiated itself in the streaming landscape with a focus on in-house content, a strategy that has helped to garner 72 Emmy Award nominations. However, Apple TV Plus is among the streaming platforms with the highest number of customers canceling a subscription, while Netflix has the lowest. Amazon will add Apple TV Plus as a channel on Prime Video, where other streaming services like HBO Max, Discovery Plus, Starz, Showtime, and Paramount Plus are already available. Many Native Americans across the U.S. are celebrating their history and culture on this Indigenous Peoples Day. The holiday comes about 3 weeks before Election Day. Events today range from a voting rally in Minneapolis to a public talk about the Native vote at Virginia Tech. Indigenous Peoples Day is observed by 17 states. A rare, bright comet will be visible this month. The comet made its closest approach to Earth on Saturday. Astronomers say it should be bright enough to see with the naked eye. Those hoping to spot it should venture outside soon after sunset and look to the west. Several comets are discovered every year, but many burn up near the sun or linger too far away to be visible without special equipment. After its Earth flyby, the comet will head once again toward the solar system's outer fringes. And that's what you need to know at this hour. In New York, I'm Bianco, Salem News Channel.